name is Michelle Schaub, and I'm the author of 3 picture books with Charles Bridge. A bedtime book and verse called Dream Big, Little Scientists, illustrated by Alice Potter, introduces readers to 11 branches of science, and 2 poetry collections. Fresh Big Poetry, A Day at the Farmer's Market, illustrated by Amy Huntington, and Finding Treasure, A Collection of Collections, illustrated by Carmen Saldana. To honor Poetry Month, but really to celebrate poetry anytime, I'm going to zoom in on my poetry books. In both of these books, I share a variety of poetry forms, from haiku to rondo to shape poems to list poems. But I'd like to focus on 2-voice poems because those are my favorite to write. I have 2-voice poems in both of these collections. A 2-voice poem is a poem where 2 creatures or humans or inanimate objects have a conversation. It's meant to be read by 2 people, and it has a very interesting format with columns. One column has one speaker, across the page in another column is another speaker, and in the middle, in bold, are words that the speakers say together. Let's take a look at the 2-voice poems in both of my poetry collections. Fresh Pick Poetry, A Day at the Farmer's Market, illustrated by Amy Huntington, is a collection of 18 poems that share the sights, sounds, smells, and of course tastes of the farmer's market. In the poem that I'm going to read with you, called Wild Dreams in 2 Voices, 2 pieces of produce have a conversation. A green zebra tomato, dreaming of being a real zebra, speaks with dinosaur kale that dreams of being a real dinosaur. To help me read this 2-voice poem, I've solicited the help of my friendly neighborhood dinosaur. Really, my son. And this is Wild Dreams in 2 Voices. If I were a real zebra,
and if I were a dinosaur,
my stripes would reach from tail to mane.
I'd have sharp teeth and roar.
I'd graze upon the grassy plain.
I'd rule the jungle scene.
You'd be extinct. It's sad but true.
Your stripes would not be green.
But I'd be fast.
And I'd be fierce.
We'd both be wild and strong. But you would hunt.
And you'd be prey.
We wouldn't get along. I guess we should be thankful.
Let's accept our fate.
As fruit
and leaf,
we live in peace on this salad plate. Finding Treasure, A Collection of Collections, illustrated by Carmen Saldana, is a story told through poems. In it, the main character gets a class assignment to bring to school something she collects for show and tell. The rest of her classmates are excited. They know just what to bring. Arrowheads, teddy bears, and other special collections that they already have. But this little girl has a problem. She doesn't collect anything. To solve her problem, she goes to friends and family and neighbors and looks at what they collect to try to get ideas for the perfect collection to bring to school. In the 2-voice poem that I'm going to share with you, My Brothers and Their Baseball Cards, the little girl's 2 brothers have a conversation about the baseball cards that they collect. Here is My Brothers and Their Baseball Cards. I've got an all-star lineup.
My players are top rate.
This batter's stats are stellar.
This catcher's record's great.
I like your brand new rookie. His future's looking bright.
Here's a fielder in his prime. Want to trade?
I might.
How about for your vintage card, the one from Grandpa Pete?
The legendary pitcher?
He really threw some heat.
Well, I'll swap, but for that shortstop too. The one that you got signed.
Toss in that second baseman, and then I wouldn't mind.
But he's a Hall of Famer. No, really, that's a steal.
But I'll throw in that rookie card. Shake hands?
It's a deal. I hope you enjoyed my two-voice poems. If you'd like to try and write your own two-voice poem, you can use this template available at my poetry teaching blog, www.michelleschaub.blogspot.com. You can also find educator's guides for all of my books at michelleschaub.com/educatorsguides. Thanks for listening.